we begin with the big story here in Washington, with Congress racing against a deadline to stop what could be disastrous consequences for the U.S. economy. The current debt is $31.8 trillion and counting. This bipartisan deal allows the U.S. government to spend more money and pay its bills. Speaker Kevin McCarthy is trying to wrangle votes as angry Freedom Caucus members threaten his leadership position. Several hardline conservatives say they will vote no on the bill after feeling betrayed by the agreement made with President Biden. On the other side of the aisle, a number of liberal Democrats have come out against the bill. CBS Scott MacFarlane is monitoring the high-stakes vote and will start us off tonight from Capitol Hill. Good evening, Scott.
Nora, it's a cliffhanger vote tonight with last-minute negotiations behind the scenes and some vocal protests on the U.S. House floor.
Racing toward the June 5th deadline and trying to avert a potentially cataclysmic default on America's debt, the House Speaker gave his deal a final push.
Is this a compromise or a victory?
It's a victory. A victory for the American people. It's the largest cut that Congress has ever voted for.
He and President Biden expected they'd need dozens of Democrats to join Republicans to get it passed.
I think things are going as planned, God willing.
The agreement raises the debt ceiling until January 2025. It caps some federal spending. It claws back money from the IRS. It tightens eligibility for food stamp programs and loosens some environmental rules.
This bill is at least a step in the right direction.
A majority appeared poised to pass the bill, even with a revolt from hardline conservatives who said it didn't cut enough spending.
My beef is that you cut a deal that shouldn't have been cut.
And some progressive Democrats argued it cuts money from the most needy.
We should not be making trade-offs between which vulnerable population gets to eat.
The bill would go next to the U.S. Senate.
We have no margin for error,
where leaders hope to move quickly, despite a group of mostly Republican opponents.
Are you a firm no?
Absolutely. Well, I am a no.
Are you trying to galvanize others to say no?
Yes, I am.
But at the end of the day, there's no way I can pass this much debt onto my grandchildren.
One of the deal's biggest critics, Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, tells CBS News he won't slow down the vote with any parliamentary procedures as that Monday deadline quickly approaches. Nora?
Scott MacFarlane with all the new details. Thank you.